I'm going to be making every single team's most disappointing player a 99 overall. Starting off with the Anaheim Ducks, we have Trevor Zegras, who really has had a past few couple seasons that have been very rough, not producing well, not growing very much either on the Anaheim Ducks, who obviously aren't a very good hockey team. For the Boston Bruins, it's pretty obvious this season. It is Jeremy Swayman, just signed a massive contract and has not been playing that well this year. Now for Buffalo, honestly, I could just give this to the entire team, so it's going to land on the captain, that is Rasmus Dahlin, who will be bumped up to a 99 overall. We got Jonathan Huberdeau for Calgary, who honestly isn't even having that bad of a season, still bad compared to what he did with Florida, but the past 2 seasons, he's been like the most overpaid player in the entire league. We got Andrei Svechnikov for Carolina, who really hasn't grown past that 60-point player that he was at like 19 years old, hasn't developed that much. We got Connor Bedard for Chicago, yes. Although Bedsy's having an okay season, not to his standard. This dude, I thought he would go off this season. I understand he's not really playing with too much talent, if any, to be honest, stuck at the basement of the NHL, but he was deemed a generational talent coming in, and those expectations are high for a reason. We got Gabriel Landeskog for Colorado for the simple fact that he hasn't played in like 3 seasons. Outside of that, I didn't really know who to go with, so Landy coming back in the playoffs maybe, 99 overall. Columbus, we got Cole Sillinger for one reason and one reason only. How the hell do you fumble Tate McRae? Mikko Rantanen for Dallas. Ever since this guy has left Colorado, he's not honestly been that great. He scored like 4 goals in 20 games, so hopefully his game can get a lot better as we ramp up towards the postseason. We got Vladimir Tarasenko for Detroit. Edmonton, it is going to be Stuart Skinner. The dude has just not been consistent enough in goal for the Oilers. Hopefully he can turn it around for playoff time, but I guess we'll find out. For the Florida Panthers, they didn't really have too many disappointing players, although Matthew Tkachuk, he had back-to-back 100-point seasons, one with Calgary and then one with Florida, and the past 2 years have just decreased both seasons. I don't know what has happened to his offensive game. I know he's kind of injured right now, or was after 4 Nations. Drew Doughty for the LA Kings for another simple fact of he was injured for like the first half of the season. Same with Kirill Kaprizov. Injuries have really plagued the Wild, and especially losing your only superstar is definitely going to hurt your team. Uri Slafkovsky for the Montreal Canadiens. The dude has just not panned out as the first overall pick. We obviously have Steven Stamkos for Nashville. Dude is kind of falling off a cliff. For New Jersey, I got Jack Hughes because the man cannot play a full, healthy regular season. He's always injured every single year. Matthew Barzal for the Islanders. The dude peaked in his rookie season. I know they play a defensive style of hockey, but I honestly expected a lot more out of Barzal for his career so far, and he's 27 years old. He's in his prime. Alex Lafreniere for the New York Rangers. After a breakout playoff run last season with New York, I really had high expectations for Laffy, and he's just not met that this year. Brady Tkachuk for Ottawa. Although he hasn't had a bad season, he was like point per game 2 years ago, so he's got to get back to that level. Outside of that, I didn't really have anybody we could really go to on Ottawa. For Philly, I'm going to go with Owen Tippett. Had a solid season last year, and this year has definitely declined a little bit. He's still young at 25 years old. For the Pittsburgh Penguins, it has to be Tristan Jarry, deemed as their starter, played in the NHL this season. San Jose, I'm going to go with their captain, who does literally never play. He hasn't played a game in how long? He's a 99 overall. Logan Couture, just let the young guys flourish, buddy. You hang off, stay at the beach in San Jose, and just live your life out. You're also taking up $8 million of the cap for 3 more seasons. For Seattle, I did go with Matty Beniers. The dude hasn't really progressed that much since he won the Calder Trophy. I didn't know who else to go with Seattle here, so Matty Beniers, 99 overall. St. Louis, I am going to go with the goaltender, Jordan Binnington. Had a good 4 Nations tournament, but throughout the entirety of the season hasn't been that great until after 4 Nations is pretty much when St. Louis has played very well. Now for Tampa Bay, this is one of 2 teams that I did not make a player 99 overall. I cannot think of a single disappointing player on this squad. They've all played pretty well this season. We got Austin Matthews for Toronto. I mean, the dude scored 69 goals last season. He has like, what, in the 20s right now? I know he got injured for a little bit of a portion of the season, but this dude is way too inconsistent for how talented he truly is. Utah, we got Dylan Gunther. This guy was leading the league in goals for like the first 2 to 3 weeks of the season. I thought he was going to be like a 40, 50 goal scorer this year. He's still very young, only 21 years old, so he has tons of time to grow. Elias Pettersson for Vancouver. This was a very obvious choice. This man, ever since he got paid, has pretty much just fallen off a cliff. He's making $11.5 million had 100 points like 2 seasons ago and has truly never recovered. Also, JT Miller did bang his wife, so I don't know what is going on between them, but it's not a problem any longer as he's playing for the New York Rangers. For Vegas, I went with Alex Pietrangelo for one simple reason. The dude just basically skipped out on the Four Nations tournament, missing out on representing your country when you got picked for the team. You are a bum, you are a traitor, and you are never going to suit up for Team Canada ever again. Now, for the Washington Capitals, really nobody on this team has been disappointing this year, so I bumped up Ovi to a 99 overall for the simple fact that he did break his leg back in December, and that's probably the most disappointing part of their season thus far. And finally, last but not least, the Winnipeg Jets, the second best team in hockey. I did not bump up anybody to a 99 overall because pretty much everybody's playing well on this squad. And now that we know every single player that I bumped up to a 99, we are going to simulate and see who ends up taking home the Stanley Cup at the end of the season. And who knows, maybe some of these players can actually have a breakout year, not be disappointing, and actually produce like a 99 overall. At the end of the season, the Toronto Maple Leafs, now with a 99, Austin Matthews will win the President's Trophy, 52 wins on the season, followed by Colorado, Dallas, Anaheim was in the top 4, and the Winnipeg Jets, so only one surprising team in the top 5. I mean, a 99 overall Zegers is probably spamming out those Michigans, and San Jose, even with Logan Couture back in the lineup and better than ever, y'all are still straight trash. Austin Matthews is going to go off and lead the NHL in goal scoring with 73, also had the most points at 130, followed by Trevor Zegers, who had 122, also 65 goals. I would love to know how many of those were Michigans. Jesper Bratt had 119, Ovi put up 118 at age 39, Jack Hughes is very good, Mitch Marner, Owen Tippett has a brand new career high, absolutely shattering his previous 67 goals, 110 points. Elias Pettersson's back to his 100-point duties. David Pastrnak was very good on the goal side. Obviously, we know Matthews led the way with 73. Ovi had 68. Owen Tippett up there with 67. Zegers 65. Stamkos led the way with 73. Ovi had 68. Owen Tippett 67. Trevor Zegers with 65. Stamkos is back to his 2011 form with 63. Connor Bedard, as a second-year player, puts up 60 goals and only 92 points. I mean, he's got nobody to pass to. For goaltenders, Mackenzie Blackwood will have the most wins at 46, and the most shutouts that will end up going to Lucas Dostal, tying alongside Binnington, Decord, Hellebuck, Aiden Hill, and Mackenzie Blackwood. How would my skin daddy Skinner do? 99 overall Stuart Skinner in this regular season with the Edmonton Oilers had a .914 save percentage, so honestly not that different from how he usually simulates. He had 2 shutouts, 35, 27-3 record. Yeah, the Oilers just were not that great this season. And now here are our playoff matchups for the postseason. We are going to find out and see who goes on to win the Stanley Cup. Our first game 7 of the first round is Vegas versus Anaheim. The Ducks having some sort of a Cinderella run right now. Unfortunately for them, they're trailing 4-2 in the third period. Dorofeyev, Kolasar, Stone, and Korsiak all will score for Vegas. As the cheaters, wait a minute, Trevor Zegers makes it a 1-goal game. I don't know if that was a Michigan, probably not considering the fact it was in front of the net, but who knows? 5 minutes to go here in game 7. Can the Golden Knights hold on to advance to round number 2? And that's exactly what they will do. Washington is having a very tough time with the Sens right now in a Game 7 scenario where they're losing 6-2, the nation's capital of Canada, beating the nation's capital of USA. The 11th province incoming 8-3 victory for the Ottawa Senators. Just straight bullied them. The final game 7 of round number 1 is between the Rangers and the Devils. And right now, New York, they are struggling down 5-3 in the third period. A 99 overall Jack Hughes is terrorizing the Rangers yet again, as it looks like they're going to lose to them in 7 games in the first round for a second consecutive time. We now move on to the second round, and these are the matchups that we are working with. We got Colorado, Winnipeg, Edmonton, and Vegas, a rematch there from a few years ago, the Devils and the Sens, and then finally another rendition of Tampa versus Toronto. The Oilers have an opportunity right now to eliminate Vegas in Game 6. No score in the game, though, entering the third period. Very low-scoring affair with a 99 overall Stuart Skinner in the net. But somebody has to pot one home for the win here. Vegas, they're trying to force a Game 7 back in Edmonton. 5 minutes to go here in the third period. Still no score. Shots are even. No longer. 2 minutes to go. Are we going to head to overtime? Oh my God, we got overtime on our hands here in game number 6. 17 minutes to go here in overtime. I decided to hop in to potentially see my Oilers go to the conference final yet again. Skinner, oh my God. He didn't even make the save. So Evan Bouchard Moves up to Connor McDavid. Let's go all out here. Full forecheck, full attack by Edmonton. Hyman shooting, and Hill will make the save. 15 minutes to go. Bouchard over to Nugent Hopkins, and there we go. Drawing a power play. Shea Theodore, head to the sin bin, you goon. All right, come on here, Edmonton. We got to get the dub here. I cannot lose to Vegas yet again. 15 minutes to go. We got a 5-on-4 power play. McDavid wins the draw. Bouchard, Bouch bomb from the point. Will not happen. Turnover, though. Hyman keeps it in. Draw to McDavid. Trying to go 5-hole, and Aiden Hill has to sprawl his big ass out. Come on, McDavid. Get in there. There it is. Nugent Hopkins over to Connor. Connor down low to Nuge. Nuge back to the point. Hyman over to Nugent Hopkins. McDavid. Edmonton's waiting. Bouchard walking in. We got full pressure and everything. We still can't score. Leon's going to board play that traitor in the corner. Here we go. Nugent Hopkins. McDavid going top shelf, and Aiden Hill will have to make the save. 13:07 left to go here in the period. McNabb over to Whitecloud. Zach Whitecloud moves it up to, I can't see who that is right now. I think it might be Dorofeyev. Regardless, Vegas, they're coming in the zone. They get a score here. Howden shooting. Skinner with the save, though. A 99 overall Skinner. Vezina Trophy candidate. Victor Arvidsson in the zone. Arvy over. Bouch bomb again. And Aiden Hill, no energy. Still makes the save. He's got no stamina. 10-10 to go here in the overtime frame. Hurdle. Nice save, Skinner. 9:43 left to go here in overtime. Still no winner in game number 6 here in Vegas. We know the bandwagon fans are definitely out in effect. 8:45. Hanifin walking in, missing the entirety of the net there. Arvidsson, you got to move it up. There we go. Here we go. Jeff Skinner, number 53, career top 6 winger who cannot get by his defenseman. Draisaitl. Okay, that was a muffin dry. A complete, utter muffin. There we go. Skinner over. Leon on the backhand. And again, Hill will make the save. Back to the point. Ekholm over to Nugent Hopkins. Finding Brett Kulak. Bombs away. Brett Kulak will send the Edmonton Oilers to the conference finals for a second consecutive season. Oh my, we have a loaded top 4 remaining here in the postseason. Colorado and Edmonton, that's a rematch of 2022, and the Battle of Ontario out east. Edmonton trying to hand Colorado a little dish of humble pie. I mean, they swept us in 2022. We're on the verge of sweeping them right now. We got a 2-2 tie entering the third period, a 3-0 lead for the Oilers here in the conference finals, as they try to head back to the Stanley Cup finals for 2 years in a row. A 99 overall Skinner. I mean, back in 22, that would definitely be the difference. We had Mike Smith in the net, who honestly didn't play great. And there it is, Leon Draisaitl, go-ahead goal with 4 minutes to go in the third period. Connor McDavid is also going to chip in on the scoring, and all of a sudden, it is a 4-2 lead for the Edmonton Oilers with less than a minute remaining here in Game 4. I remember Game 4, 2022. I believe it went to overtime as well. We should have won that game. We should have won a few games in that series. Never mind. Val Nichushkin is going to walk straight in and snipe one on Stuart Skinner. And all of a sudden, it is a 1-goal game here in game number 4 with 46 seconds to go. Colorado is definitely not out of it right now, but Edmonton, y'all got to hold on. Y'all got to hold the hell on, man. Makar over to Landeskog. McDavid wins that puck battle up to Hyman. They're going to pull their goalie as soon as they get a chance here. Makar hands it on. Oh, that's a bad pass by Cale Makar. You don't see that too often. Get it in deep, boys. Come on, we just got to get a puck deep. There it is. McDavid entering the zone. Connor takes a shot. Offensive zone draw. They do not get to pull their goalie, and there's only 28 seconds to go. Come on, Edmonton. Play in that offensive zone. You know what? I'm going to go reverse psychology here. Full attack, full forecheck. We got to keep that puck in. We got to do whatever it takes to keep it in. Oh, no. We lose it right away. Makar. Empty net for Colorado. Better come here. Over to Marty Necas. There it is. They've emptied their net in the middle. Are you kidding me, man? Jonathan Drew N. 5th of the playoff run. Why is a 99 Skinner just completely selling right now? And all of a sudden, we got ourselves a tie game with, 17 seconds to go. We couldn't hold on for 17 seconds, Edmonton. We had a 2-goal lead with less than a minute to go, and we blew it. We absolutely blew it. Arvidsson shooting. Nice save by Blackwood. Ekholm in the middle. Dry. Another great save. Why is Skinner not making those saves? He's a 99 overall. Speaking of Skinner, nice shot on net there. I guess we're headed to OT. 100% did not think that we would be here in overtime when I hopped into the game. I thought I was going to see my Oilers win, but goddamn. All right, let's see if Colorado can stave off of elimination. This is kind of similar to 2022. I believe we actually made a comeback in that game. Or actually, no, I think Colorado made the comeback in the game. Taves blasting it. Oh, my God. Landeskog. The offensive fire. They do have a 99 overall Landy, so that is going to make a difference. Hyman, why are you deking? You have hands of cement, dude. You're out there chopping onions against the defender, and he's just going to poke it off of you. Landeskog coming in, getting bodied by Hyman. There you go, Hyman. That's your game. Physicality, hard work, and determination. Jake Wallman leading the rush. Wallman over. McDavid doesn't get a shot on net. Great defensive play by Devontae's there up to McKinnon. Nate Dogg rushing down the wing. Over. Landeskog finds it. He's got no energy. Hold up. Landy might get hurt again. Do not hit him too hard. McDavid, where are you going? Moves it on over to Nugent Hopkins. Edmonton making a change. Wallman going... I mean, that dude got launched into another orbit. McDavid, no energy. He gets bodied by Valdichushkin. Connor McDavid was on the verge of a heart attack. And he's still in the offensive zone. He cannot get up. Edmonton, don't bring it in the zone, computers. It is offside. We're going to see... Oh, okay. Matthias Ekholm, really? Is that really what we're going to do right now? 12 minutes to go here in overtime. Victor Evertson leading the rush. Harvey, over. Skinner, shot, rebound. What a save by Mackenzie Blackwood. I didn't even upgrade him, man. He's playing like a god right now. Marty Natchez, night deke to the mid. That was not a great deke at all. And Skinner, you're terrifying me right now. That was extremely close to crossing the line. Thankfully, he does make the save. We still got a tie game with 10-13 to go here in overtime. Next shot could be the winner. Oh no, full pressure. Lehkonen, and there it is. The Colorado Avalanche will force a game number 5. The most viewed Stanley Cup final in NHL history might be upon us. The Oilers versus the Leafs, best of 7. 2 Canadian teams. Here we go. Oilers are 1 win away from NHL history, up 3-1 over Toronto here in the Cup Finals, heading into Toronto for game number 5. Imagine McDavid wins it in his hometown. We got to get a hold of ourselves first. We're down by 1 on the power play. Somebody's got to strike. Come on now, Edmonton. 31 shots on net. We haven't beat Anthony Stolarz yet. 8 minutes to go here in the third period. The Leafs, Hakanpää is going to score on Stuart Skinner and pretty much ice the game, as we are going to head back to Edmonton for a game number 6. Hopefully, we do not blow a 3-1 series lead. That would be catastrophic for my video. We got a 3-2 lead entering the third period thanks to Trent Frederick, who actually has 2 goals on Joseph Woll and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Matthews got 1. Scott Laughton has 1 out of all people, which I definitely did not expect. But nonetheless, here we go. Sitting on a 1-goal lead with a 99 overall Skinner, and Victor Arvidsson might as well have just iced the game, as the Edmonton Oilers are going to get it done with a 99 overall Stuart Skinner, finally going on and winning. Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl's first Stanley Cup in their NHL careers. They rewrite the wrong that was last season in Game 7 after falling down 0-3. They take care of business, beat the Leafs in the Cup Finals, and honestly, this might be my dream scenario. We could shut up Leaf fans, we could celebrate all-Canadian Cup Final. Connor McDavid back-to-back Conn Smythe trophies. He had 8 goals, 27 points this time. Not as offensive as it was last season, but this year he won, so you can't complain with his outcome. As finally the Cup is going to return back to Edmonton, Connor McDavid, the torch has been passed. The best player of all time finally has a Stanley Cup to his resume, and he's going to be the first one to come on up and collect it. That is not Gary Bettman. Nonetheless, the Edmonton Oilers are your Stanley Cup champions. Surprisingly, Mitch Marner actually led the postseason in scoring. He had 10 goals, 28 points. McDavid was up there at 27. Nylander at 25. Matthews at a 99. Honestly, I expected more. He usually sims a lot better, and I think the dude had like 70 goals in the regular season, so only 10 in 23 games ain't even that crazy. And now for the real reason the Oilers won the Stanley Cup. 16-5-2, 2 shutouts with a 934, a 99 overall Stuart Skinner. Finally got it done. Tummy Ache Matthews going to clean up on the individual awards. We got Alex Pietrangelo actually winning the Norris, the Conn Smythe, the Connor McDavid. Vasi will win the Vezina, and the Selke is going to go to Steven Stamkos. Well, that is going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. I would like to say thank you all for watching, and until next time, don't be silly. Wrap your willy.